Well, a good day. Good day, everybody. It's my name is Jim Biggins. I'm with the Alpha Media Group of radio stations, and I do the morning show on 94.5 The Moose. We have a kindergarten roundup today. What's a kindergarten roundup? We're going to find out in a second. But isn't that the coolest time as a parent when your kids first get to go to a school and everything's brand new and it's exciting and it's bright and shiny? Well, I've got Diane here, who is the Birch Run superintendent of schools, and I have with me also Nate, who is the executive director of initiatives and operations. I'm not sure what that means, but it's really important. I'm sure you'll fill us in as we go.
Yes.
First of all, what is the kindergarten roundup?
The kindergarten roundup is an opportunity for our families and students to come out and see a little bit about our school and get registered for kindergarten and, make some friends and meet their teachers.
Especially for a parent who's bringing that first kid for the first time,
Yeah.
I bet the parent's 3 times more nervous than the kid when they walk in the door.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a big step for parents. And so we recognize that. And we know that that's a huge thing, especially if it's their first child. And so we want to give them the opportunity to get comfortable with the school, begin that process of starting a great relationship with us here at our elementary building here in Birch Run.
Can you give us a little preview of some of the things we're going to be seeing coming up here today?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Well, you can see in our background here, we have our safety patrol out with Mr. Had. We really value student leadership here at Birch Run area schools. And that's just the start. We're going to see some of our kindergartners in action in our library, meet our principal, and check out our makerspace, which is a great STEM learning space for problem solving and curiosity.
Anybody who's ever raised a flag in front of a school recognizes that sound I just heard, too. I'm sure I'm 100 feet away, but I knew exactly what that was. I didn't even have to see it. That's great.
Yeah.
Well, do we start
Let's
inside? All right, let's go.
Great job, Panthers.
Moms and dads, this is the walk you'll be making with your youngster coming this fall. And by the way, you'll see registration information crawling across the bottom of the screen because there is kindergarten registration coming up in just a few days. And
Yeah, that's correct.
you want to lock in your spot. So, all right, heading inside.
So here we are at North Elementary in the main office, and two of the most friendliest faces that you'll meet and get to, care for your students every day are Mrs. Auer and Mrs. Jones. And as you connect with the school district to enroll your child for kindergarten, you'll be speaking with Mrs. Jones a lot and Mrs. Auer, and they are always here to answer your questions. And they love your questions, and they can't wait to hear from you.
And that's that first line at the school. Sometimes, arguably, some of the most important people that the parents will ever come across, because other than the teachers, it's probably the persons right at the front desk who they'll interact with most over the course of their kids' tenure at the school.
Absolutely, and especially with that process of registration, enrollment, as we talked about a few minutes ago, Jim, if you've got your first child, that whole thing is new, you're not really sure what. So Ms. Jones is a key part of that process. She's been through it before, so she knows how to help parents and families navigate that first time experience.
And it continues to be true day to day as they care for your children. We have our students in here making sure their boo-boos are taken care of and they can call home and that they have everything that they need to feel safe and be safe here at North Elementary when they start. So
that's usually two.
Mrs. Paquette, she's our principal.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Okay.
It's nice to be able to meet the principal on friendly terms, which is no reference to my schooling history. So
this is Mrs. Paquette, North Elementary School principal. Welcome.
Good morning, Mrs. Paquette. When you're operating the school, you're the eyes and ears of everything that goes on in the building. As principal, what do you want your staff, your teachers, your office staff, what do you want them focusing on?
Oh, my students, they focus on the students every day. Our staff is the most wonderful, caring place, and we are lucky to have such wonderful little Panthers running around here. They're our number one priority.
Now, Do you take the time to meet the kids early on? Because you know, you don't want the principal to be the scary person in the building, right? And when you're a kindergartner, you know,
No,
you're twice
no.
their
I
height.
walk through every classroom every day and greet all of our Panthers. Good morning, first thing. And if you see all these books around me, students come down to check out books from my library just to check in. Some of them just need an extra hug. We make the office a great place to come and get to know us. They bring down their Panther and me slips when they've accomplished something, and it's just a good place to come no matter what.
What's your favorite part about being principal?
Oh, the hugs. I have the best job in the world. The kids come in every day, happy to learn, happy to be here, and a lot of them hand out free hugs.
You were mentioning too, they come down with slips for some kind of accomplishment. Is that kind of like a reward thing that you've got going, or what is that?
Absolutely. It's part of our PBIS program. We have teachers and any staff member can hand out a Panther and Me slip when students have accomplished something or when they've showed good character traits, acted safe, respectful, responsible, and they can earn a slip, and they bring it down and they put it in their grade level drawing. And every week we have a drawing, and a handful of students get picked and they earn rewards that have been donated from the community.
How do the kids react when they are rewarded like that or recognized?
They are so excited. My name was called on the morning announcements. We have video announcements every morning, and we always celebrate on there, and then they come down. It's a lot of
Well,
fun.
it looks like there's a tremendous level of cooperation between your office, between the teachers, and kind of everybody in between. Is that kind of how the plan works?
Absolutely. We work really hard on our school improvement process to focus on the whole child. So we have great initiatives aimed at, just building good little citizens and focusing on their social emotional needs as well as their academics. We have one of our favorite programs we do here at North is called Impact. So all of our students get 20 minutes throughout the day of intended exercise. So they take impact breaks that prime the brain for learning and get in some exercise and get refreshed and ready to get back to the books. As well as a state-of-the-art playground.
Yes, which we'll see before our tour is up.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, anything else you want to add? If not, I know we have a lot to see today.
No, I just hope parents call and get their child registered for Kindergarten Roundup, and we're really excited to meet you.
Very good. Awesome. Well, thank you so much. We appreciate it. Okay, Nate, Diane, are we heading, where are we heading next?
We're going to head over to our library now, and we're going to meet some of our kindergartners and a kindergarten teacher. And I just want to say Mrs. Paquette did a wonderful job really highlighting the system of care that we focus on here in Birch area schools, and I can't wait to show you some of it now.
Let's go.
All right, we're going to.
If you happen to catch in the bottom of the screen, kindergarten registration is coming up very soon. So if you are looking to secure a spot there in the Birch Run schools, it's very simple to do. You can register right online if you like. And I'm sure if you have more questions, by all means, call the school. They would be happy to talk with you and happy to answer your questions. All right, have we made it to, that looks like we're just entering the library now.
Hi, Mrs. Larslier. Hello. Mrs. Larslier is one of our kindergarten teachers, and it looks like she has some of our Panther friends with her here today in our beautiful library space.
We're just reading Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
Oh, it's been
Seems
cloudy
like
out.
a good book for today.
Wow. Wow, that is very nice.
Can you hear him okay? Yeah. Okay, great.
Mrs. Larvalier must be an outstanding reader because I see every single face looking her way when she's reading that book. So hats off to you. That's outstanding.
We read lots of books.
Panthers, do you love kindergarten? Oh, that's so exciting. We're making a little video right now to welcome our new kindergarteners for next year. So I'm so glad that our future kindergarteners get to meet their leaders. That's so exciting. What a great opportunity to meet you here in the library.
Yeah, because you guys are starting to kind of look a little bit like first graders, aren't they, Mrs. Leslie? They're starting. Yeah, so it's kind of crazy. You're turning into first graders. Are you pretty excited about that? I know.
That's awesome.
On April 9th, I will be 6.
Yes.
You guys are growing. That's amazing.
I weigh 60 pounds.
That's amazing.
Mrs. Leisler, can you just give parents a quick idea of what they might expect with the kindergarten roundup if they sign up?
So kindergarten roundup is a time where you can meet some of the kindergarten teachers, and they'll take children one-on-one, and there's a little assessment we do. We kind of see what the kids already know and where they're at, and then kind of gives us a place to start for the fall. Some academic skills, some social skills, and some language skills. And then you'll get to talk with the teacher for a few minutes about something you can work on over the summer. They'll get a little packet.
Seems as though it's very important that the parents are plugged in right from day one on what the kids are up to and what the expectations are. And is that kind of part of the secret to helping the kids succeed?
Yeah, so our little packet is a lot of social skills and things that you can expect kids to learn in kindergarten. And it gives parents an idea of things they can work on that are the most important things to help their kids be successful to start the year right away.
You know, that word's come up several times, successful. And that's, boy, if you had to put a target on all of this, it's to create an opportunity for the kids to be successful. So
The big focus here, helping kids be successful in all areas, not just academics.
well, I have a feeling they're probably wondering how the story ends.
They are.
We're going to head over to our makerspace. Thank you, Mrs. Larslier.
Thank you.
We can't wait to show off our STEM learning and STEM class. And, Mrs. Larslier is so right. It is that partnership with parents right from the very beginning that sets the tone here for the success of our students. And our strategic plan really focuses on those relationships. And we have back and forth with
We may have to recap and review that a little bit once we get down to the STEM building. I think sometimes when we're moving, we kind of lose a little bit of that. But one of the important things to remember, if you're a parent, with kindergarten age kids, 5-year-old kids in that range, you want them in a place where you feel like, yeah, success for my kid. That's key. Everything that you are doing as a parent is preparing them for the day when they get to run life all by themselves. And you don't think that it starts so early, but it really does. A good, strong start in kindergarten, first grade, second grade is really one of the tickets to making sure that when they get to middle school, when they get to junior high and high school, that they have the tools that they can succeed. And that's really the focus that I'm hearing about here with the Birch Run schools is that, success in the future depends on success right now. So keeping those kids right on track and keeping the parents involved and everybody in the school involved is really the key. It's a team effort to get the kids to where they need to be. And that's the essence of the Birch Run schools. Not sure. Nate and Diane, we've had a little technical issue here. We're trying to reconnect it with them right now. But if you as a parent, this is something you're already interested in, and if you want to go to birchrunschools.org, you can do that right now and get your kids signed up. It's an awesome opportunity, an outstanding program. The people involved, the teachers, the secretaries, the principal, the superintendent, they have your kid's best interest at heart. And you can't want anything more than that. Just knowing that your kid's best interest is right there. Are we in the STEM area?
Yes, we are in the STEM area.
We are in
All
the
right.
STEM Learning Lab. This is our makerspace area, and it was designed for a lot of interactive, hands-on learning that helps kids learn not just all of the great things that their brain and imagination can do, but communication skills and collaboration and working together, the important things for our future citizens of tomorrow. This is Mrs. Bamba. She's our STEM teacher.
And I have a group of kindergartners here with me today. And boys and girls, who remembers what story were we talking about? Paisley? Yes, the three billy goats grew up. And in our story, the three billy goats are having trouble getting across what? The bridge. And so today, boys and girls, for our challenge, you're going to use the materials that you have at your table, and you're going to see if you can construct a bridge that will hold all three of the billy goats. But you're going to work as a team. You're not going to each build your own. You're going to build one at a table. So you have to work together and see if you can build. Okay, so let's have you go to your tables. Okay, and you can get the materials out. We can move the Korean boxes out of the way.
Well, they're doing that. Do you have any questions for Mrs. Bamba while the kids are getting their learning set up?
You know, what's fascinating to me is how when I thought of STEM education, I guess I'm always kind of thinking, you know, a little bit older students, and it's like, you know, it makes complete sense to be starting thinking STEM this young, you know, because, you know, I think of technology, but I guess I wasn't thinking so much about the critical thinking and the problem solving and the collaboration.
Yes.
And you don't have
These
to,
are the competencies that
Yeah.
we're striving to build in our students so that they can be our leaders of not just tomorrow, but today. Absolutely.
and
So,
here
and
in
we start,
Michigan,
you know, kindergarten, they get right at it and they learn those skills along with all of their, you know, of course, the main reading, math, and all of the things that you typically think about here when you start your child in kindergarten. So,
these are the future employees that we need in Michigan. So it's awesome that they're starting on this so early.
How do you think you could get it to, oh, look at somebody's.
So what's beautiful about STEM learning is it's open-ended learning. So there's not, you know, like a step-by-step, do this, do that. The kids really have to learn to cultivate their imagination to problem solve.
Hmm. Oh, that is so awesome.
And explain their thinking. So, all right.
That is awesome. I don't think there's such a thing as too many good critical thinkers or too much cooperation. That's
Yeah.
that's not possible. So what
Yeah,
they
like you said, you know, starting young, right? We don't
Yeah.
need to wait until they're in middle school and high school to start building those skills that they're going to need regardless of where their career path takes them in the future. Those are skills that they can begin even as young as kindergarten, which is pretty neat opportunity for our students. And I just wanted to take a minute too, Ms. Paquette talked about it earlier, but just to mention just how, what a fantastic staff we have, but between, we saw the secretaries, you saw Ms. Paquette, our principal, our assistant principal, Mr. Hatt, our teachers, our paraprofessionals, our kitchen staff, our playground staff. I mean, there's just so many people who care so much about the students here in Birch Run. And that is just an asset that we are so proud of and so glad to have.
It is our
here in
greatest
Birch Run
asset.
Schools. It really is.
It is our greatest asset, and really, we talk a lot about our system of care, and you heard Mrs. Paquette use the term whole child, but every staff member is dedicated to that and to creating, our strategic plan itself is written around a system of care, which is to us the most valuable thing we can give your child when they come to North Elementary and Birch Run Area School.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how many people, you know, use the word love when it's involved with school, but you can see the love for the students and the students' love for the teachers and just the few that we've met so far. That's
true. There's so much of that.
Yeah,
So
that's
let's
awesome.
see. I think we might. I'm not sure if we have any parents popping popcorn right now, but our PTO is pretty dynamic. I always say they need to take their show on the road, but I don't want them going anywhere. But really, they're just wonderful people that are welcoming and are looking for welcoming new families to our Panther family. So a lot of times you'll find them down here. Let's see, are they? Where might we
Mm, sign me up.
Here they are. All right. So, how are you doing, Mrs. Lowe?
Hello. Welcome to the Crazy Fun Group.
Yeah, we're
PTO.
we're kind of telling parents all about Kindergarten Roundup and the great community that they have the opportunity to join here. And our parents and grandparents and everyone that comes around to support our Panthers play a big role in that. So Mrs. Loy is our PTO president and does a fantastic job. So thank you. Am I going to get a little bag of you?
Oh, yeah.
Here, there's the popcorn.
Best day
Day.
of the month.
Oh my
Can I ask a little bit about, what type of support does the PTO provide for the school, and what kind of?
Jim?
I was wondering if you could tell us a little bit about what kind of support the PTO provides for the school, and what kind of help might they be looking for from parents down the road?
Go out here so that we can hear a little better.
Okay, go ahead. Okay, so PTO, our main thing that we fundraise for is we donate $23 per student to go towards field trips. So that ends up being for elementary and middle school. And then the teachers decide what those field trips are, but we give the money to sponsor those. And then all of the other things we do are listed right here. We donate $1,000 to each library. We provide a free book to every single student in the elementary and the middle school. We do holiday shop, carnival, which is next Saturday, and I'm trying to think off the top of my head. We offer spirit wear. We go through local companies to offer spirit wear that people can purchase at a very lower minimum cost. We don't try to make money on it. We just want something nice that people or our families can have. We do trunk or treat. We do teacher and staff appreciation. So we do different dinners for them throughout the year, and then we provide gifts and kind of thank yous and appreciations throughout the year. Our fundraisers are the best way to support us. So we have annual ones at the elementary and at the middle school. So parents and families and the community members can help with that. That's our biggest drive. Then we have spirit nights. And the color run is coming up. So if businesses want to sponsor and donate to the PTO, then they can sponsor us through the color run. And that's kind of the biggest way for community members and businesses to get involved if they don't go through our fundraisers.
Can you think of a moment? I
Yeah,
don't know
that's
if you can-
fantastic. This popcorn's really good. I'm really sorry you're missing out on it.
Yeah.
We'll have to
I'll
send
swing by
some to the
later.
studio.
Well, we get really excited about giving those students those opportunities, as Ms. Lloyd
Yeah.
talked about, for those field trips, man. It's something we're really proud of, that our students every single year they're getting some type of field trip experience, often more than one, which is just awesome because we know when they get out into those real life experiences, it really changes how they can learn about whatever it is that they're doing. So it's really neat.
Yeah,
Awesome.
there is.
Thank you, Mrs. Lloyd. Thank you, you guys, for welcoming us and for being here.
Thank you.
All right, well, we're gonna head out now and see our playground. Our playground was newly built in 2021, and it is a fantastic space for kids to not just exercise, also here so that you can maybe talk to.
I imagine too when you bring the kids to the school to kind of see it for the first time as they're preparing for kindergarten, you definitely want to swing by the playground.
Down here. Oh. And it looks like she has some of our student council Panthers out
All
here.
right.
I actually have two fourth graders, Lizzie and Blair, with me. Lizzie is in student council and Blair is a fourth grader.
Well, can I ask the two of you, what is your favorite thing about school?
My favorite thing about school is the supporting teachers and how they help us with hard things in classrooms. My favorite thing is definitely how student council gets to do like fundraisers and posters and announcements and stuff. It's really fun.
See, that's good. That tells me that you like to do more than just, you got to do your math, you got to do your English, you got to do your history. But there's a lot more to it there, isn't there? A lot of fun things that students can do.
Yeah.
Do you have a lot of close friends there that you made at school? Yeah.
Speaking of fun, they're standing in front of our beautiful playground that students all get to go out on every day. A lot of teachers also take an extra recess in the afternoon as part of their impact break.
Now, can you explain what an impact break is? Because that's probably a new term to a lot of people.
Yes, Impact is a program that's meant to stimulate the brain for learning. It's research proven, and our teachers are encouraged in between subjects to take a break and allow our students some time to move, and we call it priming the brain for learning.
Ah,
It's been a fantastic partnership, that initiative with the University of Michigan, and we're really proud to have started that initiative here at Birch Area Schools.
And it's now going statewide, so
Yeah.
it's very exciting.
wow.
Yeah, it is exciting.
It's exciting to see other schools getting on board with it.
So you were
Definitely
really,
helped our scores.
you were kind of pioneers in this then.
Yes.
Absolutely, yes.
Well, congratulations on that. That is awesome. That is awesome.
And Ms. Paquette, can you remind everybody the details of Kindergarten Roundup in terms of dates, times, and what they can do?
Absolutely. Kindergarten Roundup is right around the corner, April 9th, 10th, and 11th. You need to contact the office or sign up on our website and get yourself a slot scheduled. We're running it each evening from 4 to 6. It's a great time to come because the health department is going to be here doing screening for hearing and vision. So you want to take advantage of that so you don't have to go to the health department.
It's if you want to get to the finish line quickly, you need a fast start. And fast start starts with a strong, positive kindergarten experience. And that sounds like exactly what you've put together for families. So that is outstanding.
Absolutely. We also offer preschool, and we are still taking reservation spots if you want to sign up and get put on our wait list for next year.
Okay.
So.
Well, yeah, important to get in there because, it's hard to think about September or late August now, but this is when you got to be putting your mind to it. So,
Absolutely.
well, this has been outstanding. Is there anything, Diana or Nate, that we have missed that you want to double down on? Or
I just want to thank everyone for tuning in and for letting us share a little bit of our story and the great things that are happening here at Birch Area Schools. And I'm excited to welcome our new Panther family members, and we hope that you bring your kindergarten students out here to Birch Area Schools.
you have much to be proud of, and I'll bet that phone's going to be ringing soon. So
I am very proud, and
Can't wait to hear from you.
yeah, it's exciting.
Oh, very good. Diana and Nate, as your hosts, thank you so much. Principal, thank you as well. And when you get a minute, please thank all the kids and the teachers who, we interrupted their day, but you know what? It was great to drop in on them and see what's going on, because I think you've given people a wonderful taste of what the Birch Run school system is all about. So
Thank you, Jim. We appreciate it.
Thank you.